Yo, I just came back from my last trip to the sea and I took some epic photos, Kamehameha, and some beautiful romantic sun photos, and how that works I show you in this video.
My name is Benjamin Jaworskyj, photographer and adventurer. 10 years ago, I started to teach myself photography. Today, I travel the world as a professional photographer and filmmaker. Learn from my experiences, mistakes and tips, and join me on my photography adventures.
Yeah, some people will say it's a bit cheesy, but I would say it's just super awesome. So I will show you how you can take those great photos for your next vacation trip to the beach, or even in a city you can do it when you are high on a building or something, or on a hill, and you can see directly in the sun. First of all, I will tell you what you need for this. As mentioned, you need the sun, the setting sun, and you need the sun before it actually sets. So right on the peak, because then you can see with your eyes in the sun, and then you get a nice round ball, if the weather, of course, is good as well. And then what those photos are actually, they're just silhouette shots. In photography, that means underexposure. So you need a camera. I, for my case, now have an A6000. I have a telelens on, so 70 to 200 millimeter lens. And this is Sony as well, but you can use like every brand, I don't care about that. And then you just zoom in, and I zoomed in at about 100 to 200 millimeter. That as well means that you have to go a bit away. And now comes the trick with those photos. The bigger the ball should get from the sun, the more tele lens you need, so the longer your lens needs to be. That's some kind of perspective trick. When you do it with a wide angle lens or even with your phone, it won't work because it's too wide angle. But the longer your lens, the bigger the ball of the sun will get. And then the next step is just underexpose. And with a long lens, you have to go further away. So when you see those shots, for example, here a shot with a heart or anything like this, then I was pretty far away. And when you look close at the image, you can see that the background is kind of blurry, and then the ball of the sun even gets bigger because it gets some kind of bokeh ball in the background. And then you can do all fun things with this. Let's get to the mode. You can do it in auto mode. Doesn't matter, you have just to dial the wheel for underexposure. You can do it on manual mode, you can do it whatever. I, for my case, now had settings f6.3 for thousandths of a shutter, so quite a fast shutter to underexpose, and then ISO 200. But the settings you can do like whatever you want. It totally depends on the situation, the lens, and what you want to achieve. And then you can do all fun stuff. So I show you some inspiration. Of course, you can do the heart thing, very romantic, oh yes. Then you can do like with your finger next to it, and that took like 5 minutes or anything, and we took like a lot of images in that time. So you can do it like this, that is very romantic as well. So you can try that out, good idea. You can try to eat the sun, that's funny as well, and then hold it with your hands. And you have to talk a lot. So I talked to Katrin in this case a lot of times, and I said, oh, more to the left, more to the right, more with the hand up, more a bit like this. So it's all about perspective and all about the trick of perspective, and then just a clean underexposure. And then comes the fun part. As mentioned, the Kamehameha, and you can do it with the sun perfectly. And first we tried it just with her by herself, and then my old assistant Rico did the same, and so we did some fireball shots, Kamehameha, or even when you know Street Fighter or anything, Hadouken! A nice ball coming out of her hands. A pretty simple but as well a pretty great thing you can do when you photograph with the setting sun and not just want to do some epic landscape shots, but as well some great Kamehameha shots. I want to see your images you took. Just put it on Instagram or Facebook with the hashtag Jaworskyj so I can find the images as well. Of course, add me on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel if you are interested in photography and want to learn more about your camera. And if you have any questions about photography, write it in the comments below. That's what I can just say, because the more questions you ask, the more I can answer in the videos. So that's the simple game. And of course, hit thumbs up. So see you next time. Never forget, sag mal Einstellung, Digga, and do some nice Kamehameha.